Hello, good evening, everyone. Good evening, my dear friends. Welcome once again to the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. I am Gaurav Gupta and I welcome all of you with the solutions of IIFT 2022. Now, friends, as you all know that the response sheet for IIFT 2022 is already out. So, if you haven't downloaded, you can download it from your login page of IIFT. Okay, now one thing, basically, like I'll tell you few reasons of conducting this session so early. Basically, IFT has opened, like if you want to challenge any question, if you have if you think that the answer key that is given by IFT is wrong, so you can also challenge that, and then you can raise that challenge through your login ID. All right, so this is one of the foremost reason for us to conduct this session so early. All right, so we'll be discussing all these questions of QA, and in case you feel that you have something missing, you have some doubt on any of the solutions or any of the answer keys that is displayed by, that is launched by IFT, then you can raise a challenge in that. All right, also all of you must be curious about knowing the solutions of some of the questions that you were unable to attempt. All right, so here I am, Gaurav Gupta, in front of you to discuss the solutions of QA section of IFT 2022. Hello Ram. Good, Ram, you have scored 102.5. Nice. But Ram, right now, today, I'll not be talking about the expected cutoffs for IFT. I'll be straight away discussing the QA section of IFT. All right. Okay. So, Amir, you are saying that you have marked more than 50 questions, whereas it is showing only 43. So you can raise an objection for that. I have heard the same thing from some of the students. Okay. So, right now, like whatever you feel like, you can raise the challenge related to that. All right. So let's start with the discussion of the entire section of QA of IIFT 2022. Okay. So let's start with this, my dear friends. So question number one on your screen, it says that a mining work can be undertaken only between 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. That means in a bracket of 9 hours on a day. All right. If A and B work entirely during these hours, they can complete the work alone in 18 and 22 days. So A can finish in 18 days, B can finish it in 22 days. All right. Now, if A and B both start together on 25th of November at 12 noon, when would B, or when should B stop doing the work so that the work will be completed exactly on 9th of December at 12 noon? All right. Now both A and B started together. Both A and B started together. All right. And B has stopped doing the work somewhere in between, and the entire work got finished in on 9th of December at 12 noon. So from 25th of November up till 9th of December, how many days are there? There are 14 days in total. So I can say that A has worked for 14 days. So in these 14 days, A will finish 14 by 18th of the work. All right. So this will be the portion of work done by A. And we can say that the remaining work will be done by B. All right. So out of 14 by 18, the remaining work will be 4 by 18. All right. Or I can say that 2 by 9 of the work will be done by B. Now, if B is doing 2 by 9 of the work, then the number of days B will take will be 2 by 9 into, I'm sorry, 2 by 9 into 22. That is 44 upon 9 days. All right. And if I'll convert it into mixed fraction, it will be 4, 8 upon 9 days. So 4 complete days and 8 by 9 of a day. Now 8 by 9 of a day, in one day, working hours is 9. So I can say that 8 by 9 of 9 hours will be 8 hours. So B will stop working after 4 days and 8 hours. All right. Now we'll add these 4 days and 8 hours to 25th of November when they started work at 12 noon. All right. So the work will be finished. The work will be finished on 25th November they started. So 26, 27, 28 and 29th of November, 4 complete days. And adding 8 hours, it will be 30th of November at 11 a.m. All right. So answer will be option C. Am I clear? Okay. So answer will be option C for this question. Okay. So I believe none of you will be having any kind of problem with this one. So we can move on to the next question. Mohit, this is the lecture for IIFT discussion. All right. Okay. Now, next question, question number 2. Again, a very easy question in the figure not drawn to scale. Given that AD is equal to CD and which in turn is equal to BC. All right. So if this angle is X, which is marked already marked in the figure, so I can say that since equal sides have equal angles, so this angle will also be equal to X. Okay. Also, since BC and CD are equal, then again the angles opposite to them will be equal. So if this angle is 2x, this angle will also become 2x, right? Okay. Now using exterior angle property, I can say that 81 will be equal to the sum of these two angles. So from here I can get 3x equals 81 and the value of x will be equal to 27. All right. So x is equal to 27. Okay. Now what are they asking? How much is the value of angle DBC? So DBC, that means they are asking the value of 2x and that will be 54 degrees. Option C is the correct answer. Right? Okay, so again, no objection in this question. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 3. Now you can have a look at it. This is a very basic question of ratio, proportions and variations. Okay, so if you have prepared well for CAT, then you would be easily able to answer this question. So come on, all the students who are present in this lecture, show your presence and tell me which option you have marked for this question. Okay, meanwhile, I'll start solving this. Now the goods train between Bhilai and Lucknow without rakes can go up to 72 km per hour. So if no rakes are attached, the speed will be 72 km per hour. And the speed gets diminished by the quantity that varies as the square root of the number of wagons. So reduction in speed, R is the reduction in speed, okay, and that is proportional to under root of number of wagons attached. So I can say that R will be equal to K under root N. All right. If it is known that when four wagons are attached, the speed is 56. So from 72 to 56, the speed has been reduced by 16 and that will be equal to K under root of 4. So from here, the value of K will come out to be 8. All right. Now they're asking the greatest number of wagons with which the engine can just move. So what I'll do is I'll assume that the engine is not moving. Okay. So without wagons, the speed is 72. And if I want to make the speed as 0, so reduction in speed will be 72 and that will be equal to K under root N. So what I'll do is I'll find out the number of wagons which will be attached so that the engine comes at rest. Okay, engine is not moving at all, right? So 72, putting the value of K as 8 under root of N. Okay, so under root of N is equal to 9 and the value of N will be equal to 81. So it can be said that when 81 wagons are attached, the engine will come to rest. So if I'll remove one wagon, the engine will start moving. So just one less than this value will be your correct answer. And option D, that is 80, is the correct answer for this question. Ram, you are absolutely correct. Wonderful. Right. So other students as well, show your presence. If you are there, please tell me which option you have marked for this question. Okay. And do it for all the remaining questions. Okay. Now, if I am making this paper, I would have definitely kept 81 among the options. Okay. So let's move on to the next question. Question number 4. Now for this, the figure was not given. So I have made the figure myself. So the angle of elevation of a glider. So this is glider, the point which I've marked with red color. Okay. So this is glider. So the angle of elevation of a glider from a deck of ship 25 meters above the sea surface. So this is sea surface, and 25 meters above the sea surface, this is the point on the deck. Okay. From here, the angle of elevation is 30 degrees. Okay. The angle of depression of the reflection of the glider. Now reflection is this point, so I'll call it R. Now this angle is 75. Okay. Now this is given as 25. Let's say that the height of the glider above the deck is X. So total height of the glider above the sea surface is 25 plus X. All right. So same will be the depth below the sea surface, that is 25 plus X. All right. So this is the first part, right? So you need to be very clear with the picture, the figure that you are drawing. Okay. Now in this case, two things will be used, tan 30 and tan 75. So tan 30, as we all know, is equal to 1 upon root 3, and tan 75, if you will calculate using tan 45 plus 30 formula अगर use करोगे, so tan 75 का value आता है root 3 plus 1 upon root 3 minus 1. All right, am I clear? ऋतिक, IIFT का स्कोर कार्ड रिलीज नहीं हुआ है. ओके, फाइन. All right. So tan 75 is root 3 plus 1 upon root 3 minus 1. Okay. Now, if I'll assume this value as y, so tan 30 is equal to x upon y. Tan 30 is equal to x upon y, which is equal to 1 upon root 3. So I can say that the value of y will be equal to x under root 3, which I'll be using later. I'll keep it aside. Now in the other triangle, tan 75, which I've already calculated as root 3 plus 1 upon root 3 minus 1, it can be written as 25 plus x, that is 50 plus x divided by y. Okay, divided by y. Instead of y, I'm just substituting it as x root 3. Okay. All right. Now cross multiply karo and x ka value calculate kar lo. Okay. So if I'll cross multiply, it will be 3x plus x root 3, and that is equal to 50 root 3 plus x root 3 minus 50 minus x. X root 3 and x root 3 will get cancelled, and I will get 4x is equal to 50 bracket root 3 minus 1. All right. Okay. Now the value of root 3 the value of root 3 is given up there as 19 upon 11. So let's substitute that value. So 50 into 19 upon 11 minus 1 will be 8 upon 11, divided by 4 will be the value of x. All right. So the value of x will come out to be 100 upon 11, and that is 9.09. The value of x is 9.09. So what we need to find out, the approximate height of the glider from the sea surface. That means we have to calculate the value of x plus 25, and that will be equal to 34.09. All right. So 34.09 approximate value find out karna hai. So I can mark the option, I can mark option B as the correct answer. All right. Okay. So that was about this question. Thoda sa lengthy tha, but doable question tha. So you should not be leaving such a kind of question in IIFT examination. Definitely in the first go, I'll not be picking this type of question, but if I have some more time, I can come back to this question and solve it. Okay. Next question. ABCD is a rectangle in a clockwise direction. The coordinates of A are, okay, so this is the question of coordinate geometry. So I'll draw the coordinate axis. I don't know what method you would have used to solve this question. I have a different method of solving this question. So जो मैंने method use किया था, the method that I used in the actual examination, I'll tell you that method. So coordinates of point A are 1, 3. So approximately somewhere here. So this is point A, 1, 3. Coordinates of point C are 5, 1. So somewhere here will be C, that is 5, 1. Now they are saying that ABCD is a rectangle in a clockwise direction. So ABCD will be a rectangle clockwise direction. So coordinates of B will be somewhere in this region. All right. Okay. Now the coordinates of B and D satisfy this line. What will be the coordinates of midpoint of BC? All right. Now, if you will have B anything like this, like if I'll draw the entire rectangle like this, okay. So it's not necessary that the sides of this rectangle will be parallel to the coordinate axis. Okay. So point B will lie somewhere here and its midpoint will be somewhere here. Now you can say that the x coordinates of this midpoint, let's say I call this point M, the x coordinates of this midpoint will be lying between the x coordinates of A and C. Okay, so x coordinates will be lying between 1 and 5. All right, somewhere between 1 and 5. Ritik, iske marks kaise jane? So what you can do is you can log into your account of IIFT. So they have mentioned, they have given the answer keys as well as your responses. Okay, so just cross check, match both these things, and you can calculate your marks. All right. Okay, so the coordinates of point X or the value of X will be between 1 and 5. So the X coordinate of M will be between the X coordinates of points A and C. Similarly, Y coordinates of point M will be between the Y coordinates of A and C, that is between 3 and 1. Okay, now among the options, I can say that X coordinate, this is lying between 1 and 5, but this is not lying between 1 and 5. So option A is removed. Option B can be kept. Option C will be removed because of this. And option D again will be removed because 3, 2 will be the midpoint of AC, will be the midpoint of diagonal. So it cannot be the coordinates of M. All right. So I can mark option B as the answer. No need to calculate, no need to spend time on this. Okay. All right. Great. Now, Siddharth, right now I'll not be doing percentile mapping for IIFT. Okay. So for that, we'll be conducting a separate session, right? Now let's continue with this. Now the next question is on Venn diagrams. Now this is one question where if you want, you can challenge IIFT. All right. You can like raise an objection. Okay. But I'll tell you, I'll solve it in front of you, okay? And we'll see if this requires an objection or not. There was one basic thing that was missing uh, from this question. Okay, there was one basic thing that was missing, but this is how like IIFT has been making papers. So the level of difficulty is too high, and you need to assume a few things. All right, so let's look at this question. So A, K, and I are three entities. Okay, so 90 likes K, so this is 90. 70 likes I, this is 70, and 50 is A. All right. Now the number of people who like all three, so exactly 3 is half the number of people who like exactly 2. Okay, exactly 3 is half exactly 2. The number of people who like exactly any 2 out of the 3 is same as those who like exactly any other 2 for the 3 serials. So I can say that exactly 2 वाले जो 3 portions हैं, 3 regions that we have for exactly 2, their values are equal, absolutely equal. So x, 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 I am putting this. Also exactly 3 is half the value of exactly 2. So exactly 3 will be half of the total of exactly 2. Total of exactly 2 is x plus x plus x, that is 3x. So exactly 3 will be 3x upon 2. I'll substitute it here. All right. So we have to find out the number of people who like all the three cereals. So exactly 3, we have to calculate the value of exactly 3. Now the way I have done this question again in the examination was, now look at exactly 2. So the value of exactly 2 is how much? Is x plus x, that is 3x. Okay, that means it should be a multiple of 3. All right, this will be a multiple of 3, right? Now exactly 3 is 3x upon 2. So a multiple of 3 divided by 2, if it is coming out to be an integer, it will again be a multiple of 3. So the value of exactly 3 will be a multiple of 3. Option B and option C can be eliminated. Only option A and option D are left. All right. Now if I'll assume my answer as option A, that means the value of exactly 3 as 12. Okay. So if exactly 3 is 12, let me put these values. Okay. So if exactly 3 is coming out to be 12, wait. So if this is 12, then exactly 2 will be double of that. That is 24, which will be divided in 3 parts, 8, 8, and 8. Okay. Now calculating these values which are left in this Venn diagram. So this value of only A will come out to be, so this is 28. So 50 minus 28, that is 22. 70 minus 28, 42, and 90 minus 28, 62. If you'll add all these values, their sum will come out to be more than 150. Okay, 150 is the total number of people which was surveyed. So the sum of these values will come out to be more than 150, and hence answer cannot be option A. If you'll put the value of exactly 3 as 15, then it will exactly satisfy and the value will come out to be 150. Okay. Now the catch is, the answer can also be any number which is a multiple of 3, okay, greater than 15. All right. So I could have put 18 here as the value of exactly 3, and that will also make this Venn diagram. Now in this question, they have forgotten to mention the value of exactly 2. Sorry, exactly 0. So this outer region they have assumed as 0, which is nowhere given in the question. Okay, so if you want, you can raise an objection, but there is no point in raising the objection because you cannot find the answer, or the Venn diagram cannot be matched using the first 3 options. Only 15 will satisfy this Venn diagram. All right. The only thing is there can be multiple answers for this question. Okay, right. So let's move on to the next question. Okay, a lengthy question, obviously to be left in case you are actually taking this examination. But if somebody would have attempted this, let's solve this one. So they're saying that the profit contribution for male dress is $75 and for female dresses $80. Now 7 hours are taken to stitch male dress, 3 hours are stitched to stitch female dress. So if you have already read this question properly, I'm assuming that M is the number of male dresses and F is the number of female dresses. Now making an equation of the number of hours, 7m plus 3f will be equal to the total number of hours that is given, which is, I'm sorry, 59. So total number of hours given is 59. All right. Okay. Now similarly, we can make an equation for the length of the silk that is available. Okay, now 4 meters are required for male and 5 meters are required for female, and the sum is equal to 60. All right. Okay. Now guys, if you solve this linear equation in two variable, you will get unique values of f and m definitely, and they will be positive integers. All right. So the value of m, I have already solved this. So value of m is coming out to be 5 upon solving this, and f is coming out to be 8. All right. Now profit for every male dress is 75 and profit for every female dress is 80. So it will be 375 for males and 640 for females. All right. Adding these two, you will get 1015 as the total profit, which is option C. Uh, Ipsua, you're saying my 18 question are showing unattempted, which I actually attempted. What to do? So Ipsua, please raise an objection for that. Okay. All right. Now, answer 1015, a very easy question, but a lengthy looking question. So I'll not be entering this question at all in the examination. Probably later on, if I have extra time, I can look at this. Moving on to the next question. Again, a very straightforward, a very basic question, which you must have done in ratio, proportion, and variations. All right. Now, stone broke into four parts whose weights are in the ratio this. Before that, they are saying that the granite stone has been purchased to build the kitchen platform. The cost of the stone varies directly with the square of its weight. So cost varies directly with the square of the weight. Okay, so I can say that cost is kW square. Now the stone broke into four pieces of weights 2, 4, 7 and 11. If I'll add all of them, I'm getting 24 as the total weight. Now if the weight is 2, I can say that its cost will be 4k, cost will be 16k, cost 49k and cost 121k. The sum of these costs are 180. Okay, so the cost is 190k. All right. And if I'll calculate the cost of unbroken stone, this will be 24 square, that is 576k. All right, cost of unbroken stone, right? Now further they are saying that if the granite stone had broken into four equal parts, so total weight was 24. If I divide it in four equal parts, 6, 6, 6 and 6, okay, the cost of each of these stones will be 36k and the total cost of these four stones will be 144k. Okay, so if the granite stone had broken into four equal parts, they would have led to a loss of 73,600. That means the difference between these two costs is given as 73,600. Okay, so the difference here 190 and 144, the difference is 46k and that is equal to 73600. What we have to do is we have to calculate the actual cost of the original granite stone which was unbroken. So the cost of original granite stone which was unbroken was 576k. So 576k will be equal to 73600 upon 46 into 576. Obviously, you will require calculator, though this calculation is not that hard. And upon solving, you will get your answer as option C, which is 9,21,600. All right. Okay. Vasudev, this is being reported by a lot of students. I don't know if IIFT will be entertaining such kind of thing. All right. So it might be possible that after marking to an answer, you would have forgotten to click save and next. Okay. So this might be the reason uh, because they are showing 5 less attempted questions. Okay. Now, next question. The mean of 29 observations is 337. First term is increased by 1, second term is increased by 2, and so on up till 29th term, which is increased by 29. So I can say that the sum has been increased by this value, okay, which is 29 into 30 upon 2. I've used the formula n into n plus 1 upon 2. Okay, so sum has increased by this value or I can say that the average will increase by sum divided by number of terms, which is 29. So the average will increase by this value divided by 29, which is 30 upon 2, that is 15. So average will increase by 15. So the new average will be 15 plus 337. All right. And that is 352. So answer for this question will be option C, right? Okay. Next question. A triangular park named ABC is required to be protected by green fencing. Okay. The length of BC is 293. The length of AB is a perfect square. AB is a perfect square. Let's say it is X. And the length of side AC is a power of 2. So AC is a power of 2. Let's say 2 raised to the power n. And the length of AC is twice the length of AB. So length of AC is twice of X square. All right. Okay. Or I can say that AB will be half of AC. Right. Now determine how much fencing is required to cover the triangular park. Now if this is a perfect square, okay, if AB is a perfect square, right, and AC is a power of 2 such that AC is twice AB, okay, so we'll have to take a perfect square which is again a power of 2, all right, which is again a power of 2, and it should be an odd power of 2. Okay, so here what I'll do is, if I will take let's say AC as 2 raised to the power 3, for example, if AC is 2 raised to the power 3, then what will be the value of AB? It will be 2 square. Yes, it's a perfect square. Okay, now BC is 293. The property of triangle says that the sum of the lengths of any two sides should be greater than the third side. Here the sum of AB and AC is not greater than 293. So you should be taking such values of AC and AB such that the sum of these two should be greater than 293. So just by hidden trial, I'll try 2 raised to the power 5. So 2 raised to the power 5 is 32, and this value will become 16. So 16 and 32, the sum is not greater than 293. I'll check some other value, let's say 128. I'm just taking the powers of 2. Okay, this is 64. Again, the sum is not satisfying. All right. After 128, I'll consider 512. Understand that this will be an odd power of 2. 256 and 293. Now this is satisfying. The sum of these two is greater than the third side. All right. Now they want to determine how much fencing is required to cover the triangular park. That means they want to look at the perimeter. So just add these values and you will get your answer. All right. So 293, 256 and 512. Add these three values and you will get the answer. So your answer will be 1061, which is option D. All right. Okay. Now moving on to the next one. Determine the number of positive integers n starting from 1 up till 100. Careful about these signs. So they are including 1 as well as 100, such that n is not divisible by 2, 3 or 5. So I'll find out how many numbers are divisible by either 2 or 3 or 5. And then I'll subtract this number from 100 and I'll get the answer. So for this, I'll take help of the formula of set theory, A union B union C. Okay. So quickly, the multiples of 2 up till 100 are 50, multiples of 3, 33, multiples of 5, 20. Multiples of 2 and 3, that means multiples of 6 will be 16. Multiples of 3 and 5, that means the multiples of 15 will be 6. And multiples of 2 and 5, that means multiples of 10 will be 10. Lastly, multiples of 2, 3 and 5, that means multiples of 30 are 3. Okay. Now using the formula, A union B union C is A plus B plus C. I'm sorry, it should be 33. A plus B plus C minus A intersection B minus B intersection C minus C intersection A plus A intersection B intersection C. So this will give you the number of numbers which are divisible by either 2 or 3 or 5. Okay, so solving this, 106 minus 32, all right, and that is equal to 74. So 74 numbers are either divisible by 2, 3 or 5. So 100 minus 74, that is 26 numbers, will not be divisible by 2, 3 or 5. So answer will be option C. All right. Okay. Now next question. Now this one was difficult. I could not attempt this one in the examination, and it took me good amount of time at home as well, like after looking at the response sheet to get the answer for this question, but a wonderful question. Okay, now let's see. I'll make you explain the figure. So first of all, I have taken triangle ABC like this. So we started with the triangle ABC. Angle B is 60 degrees and angle C is 45. Okay. Now BC is produced towards right hand side and extended up till point D such that this angle is 30 degrees. Okay. Now if angle B is 60 and angle D is 30, so the entire angle A will be equal to 90 degrees. So this, now a bigger triangle ABD is a right angled triangle. Okay. Now, given that root 3 is 19 upon 11, now this seems to be their favorite number, 19 upon 11, the value of root 3. The value of BC into CD is also given. Basically, it will be 3 raised to the power 4 into 2 cube upon root 3. 11 upon 19 will be 1 upon root 3, all right? So what will be the square of the altitude from point A to BC? Let's say this point is E and this is an altitude. I'm assuming this AE as X. All right, AE को X assume कर लिया. Now, in this triangle ABE, I can say that this is 30, 60 and 90 triangle. If you remember, the ratios is absolutely fine. Okay, 30, 60, 90. But you can also write it as tan 60 is equal to X upon BE. So BE will be equal to X upon root 3. X upon root 3. All right, this will be the value of BE. Similarly, like I can say that whatever is okay, चलो कैलकुलेट ही कर लेते हैं. So tan 60 से आ गया. Okay, now if I'll use sine 60, so sine 60 is root 3 upon 2 and that is equal to X upon AB. Okay, so AB will be equal to 2X upon root 3. 2X upon root 3. All right, now look at this. Tell me if it's fine or not. Come on. Okay, so up till this point, it's absolutely fine. Now, taking on this triangle AEC, it is 45, 45, 90 triangle. AE is X, so EC will also be equal to X. All right. Next, consider triangle AED. AED triangle. Again, it is 30, 60, 90 degree triangle. AE is X. I'll get the value of ED. Okay. So ED के लिए क्या करेंगे? Tan 30 again apply कर देते हैं. So tan 30, which is 1 upon root 3, is equal to X upon ED. So ED is X root 3. So this complete value is X root 3. Okay. So CD, value of CD will be root 3 minus 1 into X. So CD will be equal to ED minus EC. I'm writing it. CD is equal to ED minus EC, and using which you can get the value of CD as well. Okay. Now I'll be using this product. Whew, a difficult one. So BC from the figure, I'll use a different color. So BC will be the sum of these two, x upon root 3 plus x upon root 3 plus x, this is BC, multiply by CD, which is root 3 minus 1 into x. And this is given as 3 raised to the power 4 into 2 cube upon root 3. Okay, I have written 11 upon 19 as 1 upon root 3. Now simplifying this, I'll get x square bracket root 3 plus 1 root 3 minus 1 whole divided by root 3, and that is equal to 3 raised to the power 4 into 2 cube upon root 3. Root 3 will get cancelled. In the brackets on the left hand side it will become 2, and from there you will get x square as 3 raised to the power 4 into 2 square. Simplify this, you will get this. So the value of x will be equal to 3 square into 2, that is 18. So x is 18. What they're asking the square of this value. So square of 18 is 324. So 324, option B is the correct answer. Whew. So such a difficult question. Obviously we'll not be doing it in the examination, but this is one way I could solve this question. All right. Okay. Now moving on to the next one, a very easy question. Log sine of 40, then log sine 41, log sine 42, log sine 99 up till log sine 100. Now somewhere in the middle, we will also get log sine 90. Now sine 90, the value is 1. So it will become log of 1. Log of 1 is equal to 0. In the product, we have one term as 0. So entire product will become 0. So answer will be option B in this case. All right. Okay. Now next question. Now this one was difficult question, and I would say that it will be difficult to solve this question without a calculator, especially in the time that we are given. We can solve this question, but like looking at these questions, I'm having a feeling that I'm starting getting a feeling that IIFT should now start providing calculators. Okay. All right. Now there are two companies, Shankar Fertilizer and Shah Fertilizers. All right. Now purchase one packet of phosphorus each at the same price. Later on, Green Pea Company purchased both the packets at equal prices from them. So their cost prices were equal, their selling prices are equal, no problem. Their profits should be equal. But the profit percentage of Shankar is X, while that of Shah is Y. So here the profit is X percentage and here it is Y. Why this is different? Because Shah Fertilizers calculated his profit on selling price. So what they have done, they have calculated profit over selling price, whereas the first one, Shankar Fertilizers, they have calculated the profit correctly. All right. So from here, if I divide X and Y, so X upon Y will come out to be selling price upon cost price. Okay, profit will get cancelled. Profit in both the cases is same. Okay. Also among Y and X, they have given a relation. So Y is equal to 45 into 20 is 900, 909 upon 20%, upon 20%. And that is X. Okay. So Y is equal to 909 upon 2000X. So from here, X upon Y will be equal to 2000 upon 909. And this can be substituted here, 2000 upon 909. Now this is the ratio of cost price and selling price. From here, I can calculate the actual profit percentage. So actual profit percentage will be equal to the profit, which is the difference between 2000 and 909. So that will be 1091 whole divided by cost price, that is 909 into 100. Now this is profit percentage. All right. Am I clear? Now they are saying that if cost price is 330, then what will be the selling price? Okay, so I'll calculate the value of profit using this. So from here, the value of profit will be 1091 upon 909 into 330. Now this value is difficult to calculate. I've already calculated it for you just to save time. We are just discussing how this question can be done. So the profit value is 396. When added to the cost price, which is 330, you will get the value of selling price, that is 726 point something. Okay, so obviously a question meant to be left in the examination. Okay, so अगेन कैलकुलेटर के बिना थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्ट हो जाएगा इस टाइप की कैलकुलेशंस को सॉल्व करना. सो 726 point something will be the answer. Option A is the one that I can mark. Right? चलिए आगे चलते हैं. Next question. Now one tricky question this was. Now if both the roots of the equation, so equation is given, exceed 2, then what will be the value of A? Okay, so they have given the range of values of A. Now I can say that if I draw this graph, this will be a parabolic curve, and since both the roots of this equation are greater than 2, so the parabola will be something like this. Okay, so that means the parabola will intersect x-axis at 2 points which are on the right hand side of 2. Okay, so I can say that the value of this expression at x equal to 2 will be a positive number. So that means at x equal to 2, the expression will be greater than 0. Let's substitute this value here. So x का value 2 put कर रहा हूं मैं. So it will give you 4 minus 8x plus 3 minus 3a plus 4a square, and that should be greater than 0. So 4a square, I'm sorry, it should be a at this place, minus 11a plus 7 is greater than 0. All right. Now 4a square minus 7a minus 4a plus 7, just factorizing it. So a common liya, 4a minus 7 and a minus 1 greater than 0. इसको हटा देते हैं. So the range for a, let's calculate it, 1 and 7 upon 4 x. Okay, so x greater than 7 upon 4 and x less than 1. All right, now among the options you can see x greater than 7 upon 4, and this option can easily be selected. Okay, am I clear? So this one was easy. इतना easy दिख नहीं रहा है, but as per the standards of IIFT, I'll say that this question was easy, right? Okay. Now next question, easy question. So there are 4 concentric circles of radii 2, 3, 5 and 9. So you can see the 4 circles that I've drawn, concentric circles. Assume them to be concentric circles, radii 2, 3, 5 and 9. What is the probability that the participant will shoot only in the second ring to qualify? So this is the second ring. All right, so to calculate the possibility to shoot in the second ring, I'll calculate the area of the second ring divided by the total area of the board, and that should be your answer. All right, so area of the second ring. So let me mark the radius 2, 3, 5 and 9. So pi 5 square minus pi 3 square divided by area of total figure pi 9 square. Pi will get cancelled, 25 minus 9 upon 81, and that will be 16 upon 81. Option D, correct answer. Right? Okay. Next question. Whoop. अजीब figure है, but I'm sure that if you are preparing well for CAT and all these examinations, you would have seen this type of question in like geometry and mensuration. Okay, easy question hai, not a lot of calculations. Carefully look at this one. Now, first of all, AB is given as 50. This is 14. This is a right angle triangle. Okay. Now 14x and 50. These are the three sides of right angle triangle. I'll take common factors out, 7 and 25. Now Pythagorean triplet using 7 and 25 is 7, 24, 25. So this value will be 48. First of all, a quicker way of calculating this. Okay. Even if you'll not calculate this value, it will not do any harm. All right. Okay. Now we have to calculate the area of shaded region. So area of shaded region can be calculated. So let's have a look at it. So first of all, I'll call this as semicircle 1, this as semicircle 2, and the third semicircle which is drawn on AB. So this semicircle as semicircle 3. Okay. Now consider this semicircle 1 plus semicircle 2 plus triangle minus semicircle 3 will give you the area of shaded region. Semicircle 1 plus semicircle 2 plus the triangle, that is area of this entire figure, minus the area of semicircle 3 will give you the area of shaded region. Okay, now semicircle 1 is half of pi r square, pi 24 square, plus semicircle 2 half pi 7 square, plus area of triangle, that is half into 14 into 48, minus area of semicircle 3, which is half bracket pi 25 square. Okay. Now carefully observe one thing. This part, and this part will get you a 0. Okay, they will balance each other. 24 square plus 7 square. 24 square plus 7 square is 25 square. So this portion will get cancelled and the final answer will be the area of triangle only, and that is half into 14 into 48. That is 7 into 48, and you can get your answer as 336. Okay, so option A is the correct answer, right? All right, moving on to the next one. Find the value of this, a very basic question. The format, there is a formatting error, so this under root should be going up till the end. So I'll assume that x is equal to under root of 552 plus under root of 552 and so on. So recursive hai ye function, so I can substitute the value of x in the expression on the right hand side. So it will be 552 plus x. Squaring both sides, I'll get x square minus x minus 552 equal to 0. So this is the quadratic that I have got. Okay. Now you can factorize this quadratic and you will get the value of x. All right. So let's solve this quadratic. 480, 23. Okay, so it will be 23, 24. So x square minus 24x plus 23x minus 552 equal to 0. All right, 20 and 3, right. Now, solving this, you will get x as either 24 or minus 23. So I'll consider the positive value of x, and that will be equal to plus 24, and that is the answer for this question. Okay, not spending a lot of time because this is easy and I am sure almost all of you would have solved this one. Now next question, a little tricky. Carefully need to understand how to save time while solving such questions. Now one can use 3 different modes of transportation from Dwarka to Ghaziabad. So the speeds are 20, 30 and 50. These are the speeds. Now to reach Ghaziabad, Samiksha, so first person Samiksha, took each mode of transportation for 1/5, 2/5 and 2/5 times of the total journey time. So total journey time ka 1/5, 2/5 and 2/5 time she has respectively spent on each of these transportations. Okay, right? So if I'll take total time spent by Samiksha as 5t, so she has taken t time here, 2t time here, and 2t time here, using which I can calculate the distances. So 20t, 60t, and 100t. So total distance is equal to 180t. All right, this is the total distance in terms of t. Now talking about Shrestha, she took each mode of transportation for 1/6, 1/6 and 4/6 of the total distance. So 1/6 of this, that is 30t, then again 1/6 which is 30t, and 4/6 that is 120t. So this is the distance traveled by Samisha. If I divide these distances with the respective speeds, I'll get the time taken by Shrestha. Okay, so here it is coming out to be 1.5t, here it is t, and here it is 2.4t. So total time taken by Shrestha is coming out to be 4.9t. All right, so this is total time taken by Samiksha and this is total time taken by Shrestha. All right, now the percentage by which Samiksha's travel time exceeds Shrestha's travel time. So the value by which it is exceeding is 0.1, upon, we'll divide it by Shrestha's time, which is 4.9 into 100. So your answer will be 100 upon 49, and that will be 2 point something. Okay, so which answer to mark? Very clear, among the options 2% will be your correct answer. All right, okay. Next question. Question of probability chances of occurrence. Okay, so Care Hospital has vaccination facility at different floors of hospital. Covishield at first floor. So Covishield at first floor. Second floor Covaxin, and third floor Sputnik. All right. Now the daily quota of allocated vaccine is determined by the government. On a particular day, 35% patients got Covaxin. So 35% patients got Covaxin, 45 Covishield, and 20% Sputnik. All right, this is 100%. Yes, this is 100%. After vaccination, the vaccinated people were instructed to take paracetamol if they experienced fever. Among the vaccinated people, those who received Covaxin have 15% chances of getting fever. Okay, so they have given the chances of getting fever separately for these vaccines. So for Covishield, it is 10%, and for Sputnik, it is 5%. All right, a vaccinated person was randomly picked up, and it was found that he had a running temperature. All right, so what is the chance that he had been administered Covishield vaccine? So we have to find the probability of this. So the net probability will be Covishield 45 into 10 divided by total, which is 45 into 10 plus 35 into 15 plus 20 into 5. Simple. Okay. Now do a quick cancellation among numerator and denominator. So 5 will get cancelled. So 9, 7 and 4. Another 5 will get cancelled. 2, 3 and 1. So your net answer should be 18 divided by 18 plus 21, 39, 43. So 18 upon 43 will be your answer. Now 50% of 43, 42. So 10% is 4.3 into 4. That is 17.2. So a little bit above 40% should be the answer. Cannot be this, cannot be this, cannot be this. Answer will be option B. Okay. All right. Okay, great. Now moving on to the next question. Shank, your composite score is 38. So Shank, I'll not be right now mapping your score with the chances of calls that you will get. Okay, so let's finish this session and we'll be having separate session for that. Shanu and Ishu playing a tossing game. They alternatively toss a coin. Whoever receives head wins the game. What is Ishu's chance of winning the game if Shanu gets chance to toss the coin first? So Shanu is tossing first and then Ishu. Okay. Now anyone who will get a head will win. Okay. Now we have to find out Ishu's chance of winning. So that means Shanu will get a tail and Ishu will get a head in the first chance. So we'll make different cases. So first case is if Ishu will win in her first chance. All right. So that means Shanu has to have a tail and then Ishu will get a head on the first chance. Now Shanu's probability of getting tail will be half and then Ishu's probability of getting head will be half. So the net probability here will be 1 by 2 square. Now case number 2 is Ishu will win in her second chance. That means in the first chances, both Shanu and Ishu will get a tail. Then again, Shanu will get a tail and then Ishu will get a head. So tail, 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 probability will be half, half, half. And then for head, it will again be half. So it will be 1 upon 2 raised to the power 4. Now, likewise, this will keep on happening. So the total probability will be the sum of 1 by 2 square, 1 by 2 raised to the power 4, 1 by 2 raised to the power 6 and so on. So this will be the entire sum here. Okay, and this will go up till infinity. So we'll use the formula of sum till infinity, which is a upon 1 minus r. Here first term is 1 upon 4 and the common ratio is also 1 upon 4. So in the denominator it will be 1 minus 1 upon 4 and you will get your answer as 1 upon 3. Answer is option A. All right. Okay. Next question. It was very simple question earlier. Okay. Now this is a little tricky. Now I'll tell you the way I solved this question actually in the examination. Yes, I did this question in the examination. So what I did is I combined three terms. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5 are the numerators and so on up till infinity. So I combined these three terms and calculated the sum of the first three terms. Okay, so it is 3 upon 7, 4 upon 7 square and 5 upon 7 cube. Taking LCM as 7 cube, 49 into 3, 147 plus 28 plus 5. So that will come out to be 147 and 33. That is 180 upon 343. So the sum of first three terms is this. Now what I'll do is I'll take 7 raised to the power 3 common from the next three terms. So if I take 1 upon 7 cube common, you will get 3 upon 7 plus 4 upon 7 square plus 5 upon 7 cube. Okay, which is the sum that we have just calculated. So the sum of the next three terms is 1 upon 7 cube multiplied by 180 upon 343. So this is the sum of next three terms. All right. Similarly, the sum of next three terms, you will be taking out 1 upon 7 raised to the power 6 common. So 1 upon 7 raised to the power 6 into 180 upon 343. So likewise, I kept on combining. I kept on just taking the sum of three terms together. Okay. Now this will give you an infinite GP with first term as this. This is the second term and this is the third term. So the first term of this infinite GP is 180 upon 343 and the common ratio is 1 upon 343. That is 1 upon 7 cube. Solving this, you will get your answer. So A upon 1 minus R, that is 180 upon 343 divided by 1 minus 1 upon 343. All right. So answer 180 upon 342. That is option A. Okay. Great. Next question. Now, I cannot do this question without using calculator. Okay, so this was a very weird question. Like IIFT has a history of giving the questions of installments where we needed to calculate a value like 1.03 raised to the power 20. Okay, so this is a very small question in front of that, right? But definitely a question to be left in the examination. Sham invested 2000. Okay, this invested amount grew for 3 years at 10% per annum. So I can say that the final amount will be 2000 bracket 1.1 raised to the power 3, and this amount is equal to uh, this appreciated amount is equal to the amount that is the result of 3 years of depreciation by a certain compounded rate of depreciation from 3917. So 3917 depreciated at some rate, let's say that rate is x, okay, like this. All right, now we'll have to calculate the value of x and then the difference between x and 10. Okay, so find the difference between the compounded rate of appreciation. Rate of appreciation was 10% and rate of depreciation is x%. Okay, now upon solving these, obviously using calculators, you can say that the value of x will come out to be 12 point something. Again, it is not coming out to be 12. Okay, guys, now look at the options. This question also cannot be done by using options. Okay, not easy. I am not saying that you cannot do this question, but it will be very, very difficult to do this question. Okay, so upon using calculators, I've got the value as 12 point something, and the difference between this rate of depreciation, which is 12, and the rate of appreciation, which was 10, the difference is coming out to be 2 point something, and option C is the answer. Okay, so not to be picked in the actual examination, such a type of question. Next question, for which all of you will be definitely raising an objection. Okay, now common. So how many four-letter words can be formed from the word coronavirus? Now I wasted 1.5 2 minutes on this question. Okay, got the answer as, I'll tell you what. Okay, and I have to leave this question thinking that they have just made a mistake with this option. Okay, so let's first of all segregate these. CORONAVIRUS. Okay, so these are the alphabets that are given. Now we have to make four-letter words. So case one is two same letters and two same letters. That means I'll be taking double O and double R. So there is only one way of selecting double O and double R. So I'll select both of them, and the number of ways will be 4 factorial upon 2 factorial 2 factorial. All right. And this value will come out to be 6. So this is the first case. Second case, two same. That means either OO or RR, which can be selected in 2C1 ways. Either I'll select both O's or I'll select both R's. All right. And then remaining two different alphabets. Okay. Now, if any one of OO or RR is selected, then the other is available for this part. Okay. So let's say OO is selected here. So now I'm left with CRNAVIUS. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out of 8, I have to select 2. So 8C2. And then arrangement 4 factorial upon 2 factorial. Right? So this will be 2 into 28 into 12. And this value will be 28, 56 into 12, 560 and 112, 672. So 672 will be this one. Okay. Next, third case, all different. So all different, that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9C4 into 4 factorial or 9P4, whatever. And this will come out to be 9 into 8 into 7 into 6. All right. So this is 72 into 42. So 4, 14 and 8, 22, 2 and 30. So 3024 is this value. Now add all these numbers and you will get your answer. So 36, 96, 3702. 3702 will be the final answer. Okay, which is none of these options, and hence we can raise objection for this one. All right, I've kept these questions towards the end. Finally, this question, I was not able to solve this one. Okay, I can say that if in case of 243 on the right hand side, if it were 243 log of 243 to the base 3, then I can get the answer. But you never know what was the actual question. So I was feeling that like there was a mistake in this question. I am unable to solve this one. Okay, and hence probably you can raise objection for this one as well. Okay, the answer they have mentioned is B. That means natural numbers. So in case instead of this, you will take log of 243 to the base 3, then the value of x is coming out to be 3 and 4. 3 or 4. Okay, so these are the two values of x that are satisfying. Okay, and I can say that yes, these are natural numbers. Okay, definitely 3 and 4 are also rational numbers. So again, option A is also not incorrect. All right, but I don't know what was the actual correct question, or maybe there is some way of solving this one. I could not do that, and hence I will raise objection for this one. All right, so friends, that is all from my side for this session. I hope you would have liked this session. If yes, please do press the like button. Now, some of the information for you, those who are taking SNAP examination on 8th of January. So we'll be live with the detailed exam analysis and question discussion of SNAP second slot, live 8 January 2 p.m., where we'll be talking about expected cutoffs, difficulty level of this examination, pattern of this examination, and what will be the good number of attempts to get to the cutoffs. All right. So please do join us on 8th of January at 2 p.m. All right. Next is those who have done good and expecting some of the calls from different colleges. A wonderful program for GDPI preparation we have started. The highlights are mentioned on the screen, and you can enroll for this batch. This batch will be taught or will be mentored by I am Indore and I'm Calcutta alumni, as you can see on the screen. For details, you can call at this number, which is given at the bottom of your screens. Next is if anyone is looking to prepare for CAT 2022, we have started a complete course batch number 5, and the highlights are again mentioned on the screen. You may join this batch. All right. That's all from my side, friends. Please like this session and do follow us on these channels. Have a good day. Have a good night. All the best.